Last weekend, Penn State stunned Notre Dame in a 6-goal comeback, securing their ticket to championship weekend. Traynor pieced apart the Notre Dame defense with 6 goals and 7 points. Everything from goals down the alley, assists off picks, and even a ridiculous crease dive were in play for him. That dynamic game makes him one of the best players and hardest covers in college lacrosse. Today I will break down every detail that makes Traynor so good so you can play it just like him. If you watch till the end of this video, I promise you'll learn something new. Let's get into it. This time Traynor shows how to use pics to score more points. Traynor initiates right when he receives the ball, giving him a head of steam on his man. He sees this pick on his right, but understands that dodging directly at it would make the defender's life too easy. He wants to get the defender level with the pick and force him to navigate it. By rolling down the alley, Traynor can push this pull downfield and get him to overextend, putting him off balance. Being off balance and perfectly level with the pick makes it nearly impossible for this pull to get around it. That causes the D-mid to switch and the pull to stay on the coverage, leaving the throwback wide open. As a player, you can't run at picks and hope for the best. You have to play like Traynor and set up your dodges around them. Get your defender level with the pick and use double moves to confuse them. Here Traynor shows the dodging secret to exposing defenses. Traynor catches this ball up top and notice how he instantly initiates his dodge. By attacking immediately, he can close the gap faster and put his defender under more pressure. As a midi or an attackman, you don't want to let your defender get set. The easiest opportunities come from rushed approaches from your defenders. Because of the quick initiation, all Traynor needs is this jab step to get the top side. When he feels this pressure on his hip, his goal is to get downhill because it'll do two good things. Either he'll draw the adjacent man and pass it, or get a lane down the middle like he does in this clip. What I love about this clip is Traynor's patience. Instead of shooting from the outside, he face dodges and calmly knifes through the whole defense. A lot of players don't realize how much time you tend to have in situations like this. Most defenses expect you to shoot from the outside or someone else to hit you. The result is that no one takes responsibility and you get open hands. The key to dodges like this is being athletic in the first place. To take the top side and knife into a defense, being slow or weak won't cut it. That's why D1 players spend their entire offseason in the weight room getting stronger and faster. If you want to lift like a D1 lacrosse player, we have a free lacrosse lifting plan you can instantly download in the description. It has 4 days of lifts and a bonus speed day. Check the link in the description to start training with your free lacrosse lifting plan today. This time Traynor shows how dodging angles can get you goals. Traynor gets the ball in the high alley and notices a gap between his defender and him. If he hesitated here, the defender could close the gap and have an advantage. But by immediately attacking, Traynor closes the gap, making the coverage more difficult for the pull. When Traynor splits down the alley, look at his dodging angle. He's moving nearly away from the cage. This does two things. One, it discourages this defender from switching or double teaming. Second, it makes the on-ball defender lose leverage. As Traynor dodges away, the defender tries to keep up with this V-hold. Traynor knows he has the leverage advantage when he feels the stick pressure instead of body pressure. Feeling that cue caused him to knife in at the cage for the goal. The key with this clip is the poise. Traynor can throw a fake and get in front of the cage to increase his angle for the shot. Again, you have more time in these situations than you realize. It's more about if you're willing to take the hit for the goal. This time Traynor shows how to use defenders' hips to score more goals. Traynor lines up with his man up top and decides his dodge based on his defender's hips. This defender is playing Traynor dead square and maybe even shading towards the alley. That leaves the top side wide open for Traynor to operate. Here's the thing, when your defender gives you a lane like this, sometimes the best thing to do is not question it and just go. Yes, there's a time and place for deception and double moves, but here, the best thing to do is one move and attack. That's exactly what Traynor does and easily gets the step. When he feels his defender move into the V-hold, it becomes a delicate balance of where to dodge. By continuing across the top, he moves away from pressure, but also moves away from the goal. By knifing downwards, he moves towards pressure, but gets a better angle on the cage. Like many things, the balance is slightly in between. Traynor can come slightly downfield to get open hands and a better angle to rip the shot before a slide comes. Here Traynor shows how mirroring gets you goals. Long starts his dodge up top with Traynor on the far wing. As he takes the top side, he also takes the entire attention of the defense. As an off-ball player, this is the perfect time to cut and get open. The defender in the middle is focused on whether he should slide and is naturally moving towards the ball. By mirroring the dodger like Traynor does here, he naturally moves away from the dodger and his man, making him an easy target to pass to. The most important part of this clip is Traynor's body language. His stick is up and he's demanding the ball. If you're passive on the inside and don't demand the ball, you'll never get opportunities like this. Here's how Traynor scored this impossible crease dive in the quarterfinals against Notre Dame. Traynor starts up top and catches the ball in the flyby. After getting checked, he starts falling off balance and into this double team. When defenses double like this, there's one thing you have to do: just run. Traynor does exactly that and takes topside leverage on the pole as he starts to round the crease. With this speed and angle at the cage, Traynor can either draw this slide or go for the impossible dive. What I like about this dive is that it's irrefutable. He didn't come anywhere near the goal mouth or even the crease. Yes, it's a risky play, but if you're one of the best middies in the country, you can pull it off. Penn State faces off against Cornell next weekend in Boston, and I'm sure Matt Traynor will be ready. The beauty of his game is in its simplicity. He wins his dodges off of athleticism and takes the high percentage shots. To play like that, you have to be athletic and get in the weight room. If you need help getting stronger this offseason, check on screen or in the description for a free lacrosse lifting plan. It is lifts that directly translate to the lacrosse field, making you more explosive. Thank you so much for watching.